everybody. Welcome to our 5th episode of Genre Roulette. Woo! Yay. My name is Jada. And yeah, what are your guys' names?
My name is Ramil. Oh.
My name's Adrian.
I'm pretty sure my name is Sophie.
I think so. Or the Blair Witch, maybe.
Well, for this radio show.
Yeah. So this is a show where each week we explore a different movie genre. And maybe if you guys couldn't tell from our music, our spooky music, this week's genre is thriller. Thriller. Yeah. So, this week's genre is thriller. Who put thriller on the wheel?
I think that was you.
Oh, did I?
Was it?
I don't recall putting thriller on the wheel.
Or was it? I don't know.
It wasn't me.
I don't think it was me.
It wasn't me.
I feel like it was Adrian.
Was it me?
Yeah, I think it was you, girl.
Adrian.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I only remember putting rom-com on there.
No, you put rom-com in action, so that means I put Western in thriller? Did I?
Oh,
Did
I think so. I think we replaced thriller with something else.
Yeah.
So, it's one of us.
Yeah, for sure.
It was the Blair Witch.
It was the Blair Witch, guys. She rigged it. Yeah. So, what are some thriller tropes? Some common things you guys see in thrillers? First of all, is anybody here like big fans of thriller movies, or how are we feeling about this genre today?
I thought I was a big thriller fan. I feel like I used to be, but when I was like looking back at lists of thriller movies, I was like, I don't think I've watched most of these. So maybe I'm not that big of a fan after all.
How about you, Sophie?
I don't like being scared. I think we've established that already several times. So no.
And you, Ramil?
No. Just no.
Just no.
I think I've seen some, I really like horror thrillers, but like the thrillers that we've watched, not as much, because like I get bored sometimes when there's nothing happening.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm mixed feelings when it comes to thrillers. I know my mom likes a lot of thrillers, so I grew up watching some thrillers. There's some good ones. There's some that is like borderline horror movies. Yeah, I don't like crime thrillers like me and Adrian were talking about before this.
Zodiac.
Yeah, Zodiac, Prisoners. Is that the movie? Yeah, I was getting that confused with something else. Those kinds of movies. Don't like at all.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, guys.
These rooms are not soundproof. Holy.
We have some interruptions. But yeah, do you guys have like a favorite thriller movie or least favorite thriller movie, something that like really scares you?
Well, I mean, I think this film is the only one I've seen, so it's got to be my favorite and my least favorite.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I don't know if they count as thriller movies, but I like Shutter Island and Inception. I don't know if Inception's a thriller.
I think it is.
I bet it is.
Okay. Then those two are probably my top two. I don't think I have a least favorite. Ramil?
For me, it's more like, I think I told you guys about this, like what's it called? The one about the floors, the different floors.
Oh,
Platforms. Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah.
Then there's a sequel, the Platform 2. Really good, guys.
Oh, I have to watch that. The movie poster looked really cool for that. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of dead because I'm sick, but some of my favorite thrillers, one of my favorite movies of all time is Split, who's directed by that M. Night guy. I don't want to say his last name because I will butcher it.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yes. I don't like a lot of his movies. I think they're boring. Sorry, M. Night.
What about Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Okay, don't get me started on that movie. I don't even think I made it through that movie. But no, Split, guys.
Girl.
They're really thrilled
we have some
about
sports kids going crazy
There's
in
someone
the
dying in the
next studio. But yeah, Split. Love that movie. Adrian was talking about Shutter Island, and I watched Shutter Island for, I think, the first time in September. And I wasn't the biggest fan. But then I recently wrote a paper about it, and like always, I ended up going back into Letterboxd and changing my review from, I think I put 3 stars to like 4 stars.
Wow, generous.
So, yeah. Some of my recommendations, you guys have to watch Orphan. Orphan is such a good thriller, guys. It's on the brink of being a crime, but it's just so creepy.
Is that with the one with the little girl?
Yeah,
Isabel
a little girl, but she's not actually a little girl, guys. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
But yeah, that one's a really good movie. Glass House, I think it's called, is really good, and Suburbicon is really good as well. Those are some of my favorites.
Do you know, like, what's it called? The murder mystery one? Is that a thriller?
Which
Glass
one?
Onion.
Oh, Knives Out?
Knives Out.
I feel like that's more murder mystery. It could be
More like
thriller.
a crime movie.
Yeah.
Heist. It's a heist movie.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, so do you guys when I think of thriller, I think of like specific actors or directors. Can you guys think of any specific actors or directors? No.
Well, the only two movies that I like named had Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
Yeah.
So that's the only.
He is not the thriller king though.
He's
Well,
not.
in
He's
real life,
not.
he is.
Oh,
I mean,
what
yeah.
does that mean?
Maybe.
But I don't know any other directors or actors.
I think Liam Neeson came to mind. He is like the king of action, but then he does a couple like action thriller movies, like The Commuter, I think it's called. So he's
And the Taken ones, too.
Taken are really good. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, and I recently like did a another paper about Alfred Hitchcock, and he's kind of like considered the king of like psychological thrillers.
Ooh, how come we didn't put any of those on the list? That actually would have been
What,
good.
Hitchcock movies?
Yeah, Hitchcock.
I don't know. Yeah, I would have loved to do Hitchcock movies. I feel like you guys weren't gonna vibe with like maybe Sophie, but I don't know. Would you guys want to do a Hitchcock movie?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is. So, sorry.
Guys,
Guys.
come on.
I'm down for whatever.
So,
What about Home Alone?
Home Alone is a thriller, guys. It is.
It
Can we
is?
actually
Home Alone's
talk
a heist
about-
movie.
Can we
How
talk
is that
about
a
how
thriller?
it? No. It is a thriller movie.
Oh, the torture they put those two guys through.
Wait, are you on the guy's side?
No, I'm not on their side, but he does like hit them with bricks in the head. and, like,
Because
sets
they
them on
broke into
fire.
his house.
Yeah, but like, guess so.
You guess so?
I guess so.
She loves the villains. Oh.
So,
Oh, that's not.
Oh.
we are going to dive into. Sorry, I'm just like, I feel like my voice sounds so weird right now.
It sounds the same.
Yeah, you always sound like this.
Do I always sound sick? Guys. So let's dive into some thriller tropes. Maybe watching this movie or just thinking about the genre itself. What are some common things like you guys notice in thriller movies?
I had to Google some because I feel like thriller is
Yeah.
really like
Broad.
Yeah, like it goes in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
One that I saw that kind of applies to our movie is unreliable narrator.
Yes. We definitely
Yeah.
should get into that, especially like with our movie. Yeah. Can you
there's-
explain an unreliable narrator for a second, just so people understand?
I don't know how to explain it.
It's basically like when the story is told from the perspective of somebody who they themselves are like uncertain about the story or what's going on.
So then we also don't know what's going on.
Or they
in
could
real-
either be lying as well to us to keep things from us, which I notice a lot in like murder, like crime thrillers. In our movie, which is a psychological thriller, I think we definitely have an unreliable narrator. Yeah. Can you guys think of any tropes? Not necessarily in psychological thrillers, but just thrillers like in general.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tension in all
Yeah.
of them. Like the whole movie, you're kind of just like stressed a little bit.
On the edge of your
Yeah,
seat.
you usually don't know where it's gonna go. There's a lot of crime usually, and blood, and
Yeah.
all that yucky stuff that
Yeah.
I love.
I feel like thriller movies always like combine with either like horror or action most of the time.
Yeah. Like I was saying, there's so much thrillers that are borderline horror movies.
I mean, if you look up our film on
Yeah.
Wikipedia, it says it's a horror.
Yeah. It does. Like
they're right.
there's a big debate. Yeah. I think it really depends on the viewer, like how sorry guys, how scared you guys are. How scared you guys are.
That's why it's mostly
To the
like
movie,
when you
from the
think of
movie.
thriller, it's mostly like a lot of them will be like horror movies that will pop up in Google.
Yeah.
I think so.
Why are you whispering, Adrian? Are you so scared?
Let me put it in the
ASMR
camera
this
for you. Adrian, why do you think it's a like? Why do you? How do you differentiate a thriller from a horror?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know.
How would you do it?
Well, don't put the question on me. I questioned you.
Reverse Uno card.
Uno card.
I feel like for me, it's the supernatural element of horror movies. Like can't think of a thriller that's supernatural. Maybe like Carrie. I don't know if you guys watched Carrie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't consider that movie a horror, but it's like borderline horror. Yeah. And it has like some supernatural elements, like she can read minds and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and stuff like that.
and stuff like
stuff like
that.
I think if it scares me, it's horror.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, it's a thriller.
I feel like if it's horror, I'm like trying to hide, but if it's thriller, I'm on the edge of my seat. You know, that kind of feeling. But I don't know what the actual like legit difference is. Feeling. It's based on feeling for me.
Yes, it's based on your feelings, what's in your heart.
Sure.
I also feel like horror, similar to horror, sometimes you're left on cliffhangers with thrillers. Either thrillers end with like something being resolved, or it leaves you on a cliffhanger. I also noticed, especially with our movie, like pace is a big thing. So like, did you say something about pace? Or,
No, but go on.
well, when you talk about like tension and stuff like that, you feel it kind of like the movie starts off slow maybe, and then it starts to like speed up. Or like for action thrillers from the very beginning, it's like really the pace is very fast. And like one movie like I noticed for that is Unhinged. You guys have to watch Unhinged. Such a good movie.
Who's in it?
What's his name? Oh my god. Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe is in it. And he's like a psycho murderer guy. And the whole movie takes place in like a car. It's a car chase. It's such a good movie. You guys need to watch that. But yeah, pace is a big thing for thrillers, I think. Can you guys think of anything else?
Twist. Just
Twist!
Oh, yeah,
Plot
Twist.
twist! Yes!
Yeah, I feel like that was a big one with Shutter Island for me. The twist at the end. I don't remember it, but I just remember that it was a big twist.
Yeah, that's what that movie is known for, yeah. Did you expect that twist in that movie?
No.
No?
No.
I kind of did, because like my parents were kind of spoiling it for me, because they're kind of like, yeah.
That's great.
We
They were
should
kind
have
of like, this doesn't seem right. Yeah.
we should have just watched Shutter Island, guys. Oh.
Yeah, maybe. Shutter Island's a really good psychological thriller, I
Yeah.
think. But there also is some scary scenes in that movie, like Black Swan. So I don't know if Sophie would have liked that.
I don't like it. I mean, I spoiled that movie for myself by accident because...
What, Shutter Island or
Yeah.
Black Swan? Okay.
Sure. I mean, Black
Island.
We never said that was that is not our movie. That's not our movie,
what movie?
guys.
So that.
But sometimes when I'm bored at work,
Yeah.
if I find the book to like a horror book, I will read the ending. So I read the ending of Shutter Island.
I totally forgot that Shutter Island was based off a book. I would love to read that book.
I didn't know that.
Are you like me and you flip to like the last page of the book? Like I used to do that when I was younger.
At work, yeah, just because like I don't feel like reading books.
Yeah.
I like to see how it ends.
Yeah. That's real. Love that. One thing too, I feel like music is a big part of thriller movies. Like it contributes to like that high, the stakes are high, and it also like contributes to like the pace as well, whether it's slow or fast.
Yeah, that's why I told you guys, like, the music in this one, the one we watched today, for today. No, I didn't just watch it today, guys.
Oh, well,
I
didn't
don't
you like
believe
pull
you.
an all-nighter for me? Maybe you did watch it.
Oh, I think I just watched it, like, a few hours ago.
Because fresh in your mind.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the music in this film is really good. Like, that's the first thing I, like, pointed out. Instead of, like, aside from the acting and everything, like, the music really helped in that
Carried.
thriller.
The placement as well of it, yeah. Which we can talk a bit more about when we reveal our movie. Before we reveal our movie, what are some subgenres of thrillers that you guys could think about? We already mentioned like psychological. Can you guys think of anything else?
I have a whole list.
Okay, Adrian, go
Okay.
girl.
I got crime thriller, action thriller, mystery thriller, supernatural thriller, spy thriller, horror thriller. And yeah.
You just put, I think, comedy,
yeah, you're gonna read number 12 on that list?
War,
No,
thriller.
I'm sorry, I kind of zoned out for a second.
Read
But
that out loud.
You just put thriller to everything.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it merges with so many
Yeah,
other
it overlaps.
genres. They're kind of just like together.
yeah, I feel like with crime especially, crime also is on the brink of like psychological thriller. Like the subgenres also start to mesh with each other. Like a lot of crime movies, they're playing like cat and mouse games with like the murderer and the victim, stuff like that. And psychological is kind of like that as well. A big one that like I know I studied in my politics and film class. We don't talk about that class because it's very traumatic class. But we were forced.
Drop the course code.
Poll 128.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually
What? Sorry guys. Anyways, no, like we were subjected to torture in that class, and we had to watch like a lot of political thrillers, which honestly I wrote a whole paper about it, and it opened like a genre up to me that I had never even considered before. And I watched this movie called like Cairo Conspiracy, which is a foreign film, and that was really good, guys. Like political thrillers are actually really good.
What's it about?
Cairo Conspiracy. I watched it a long time ago, but it's like an assassination kind of thing of like a big political leader in Egypt, I think. So it was really cool. But yeah,
What makes it a political thriller? Like
politics.
No, like how would that work? Because like the president gets killed or something. What? Like,
Yeah, I think that's exactly what
Oh,
happened
okay.
in the movie, and then it's just them trying to figure out who's behind the assassination, stuff like that.
That blends with historical fiction too.
Yes, exactly.
That's all.
All right, so how about we reveal what our movie of the week is?
Okay.
You gonna pull up the little image for me?
Oh yeah.
Oh, should we? Yes, we should.
Once we pull up this picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna transition. Whoa. Wait. Is
Take your
it this
time.
one?
Yes, it
Go
is. It is.
Ah. It's not just a picture of a woman. What is it, guys?
Black Swan!
Oh my god, we're so coordinated.
Yeah, that was pretty
the
good.
first
That's
one.
pretty good, guys. There's a cough button, Jada.
Oh no, she got so scared by the picture. So, Sophie, what do you think about this picture? It's just
That's
looking-
what I aspire to look like
Oh my
every
god, should
day.
I say the poll results?
I didn't put enough
Yeah,
eyeliner
yeah,
on.
Adrian.
Okay,
did
wait.
the
So
poll
wait,
results.
Jada picked Black Swan, Sophie picked Gone Girl, I picked Parasite, and Ramil picked the Belko
Yeah,
experiment.
Belko experiment.
Black Swan got 54%, Gone Girl got 8%, Parasite 33%, and Belko got 5%. How do you feel about winning today,
How do you feel
Jada?
about winning, Jada?
For the first time.
I know, for the
time.
first
Feel.
Sorry guys, I'm losing my voice, but finally I won.
Yay!
Yeah.
Did your mom vote this time?
I think she did vote.
Okay.
I don't know
For
what
you?
I don't know. I can't remember. what she-
no.
Oh.
Betrayal.
Um,
She's so emotional about it.
Go press that cough button. Press that cough button.
so while I die on live radio, does somebody want to give a summary of the movie?
Sophie?
Sophie?
Okay. Wait, this one's gonna take a little bit more because I don't remember the name of the.
Here, I have a little thingy.
Oh my god.
If you want to read that.
Black Swan is a psychological thriller that delves into the dark and obsessive world of professional ballet. 2010, by the way. The story follows Nina Sayers, who is Natalie Portman, love her, my queen, a young and perfectionist dancer in a prestigious New York City ballet company. Nina lands the coveted lead role of the Swan Queen in a production of Swan Lake, a dual role requiring her to embody both the innocent white swan and the seductive, cunning black swan. Except it gets scary.
It gets kind of...
Ooh, spoiler alerts again for this
Spoiler
episode.
alert.
Well, for every episode, but
Yeah.
I feel
So,
like
Jada,
everything.
why'd you pick the movie?
Why did I pick the movie? It's been on my list for a long time. I just seen a lot of edits on it, like on TikTok and Instagram.
oh my god.
And I also love Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis. Like, I feel like this and Shutter Island, they're very, like, they're already considered classics, even though they came out, like, 15 years. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Like, they came out, like, 15 years ago. Yeah, and we have, like, a list of, like, pretty A-list actors. Natalie Portman, Mila Kunis, Vincent Cassel, Winona Ryder. Woo!
She was barely there.
Yeah.
She was there for like 2 scenes and then she's gone.
It's okay. It's Winona.
It's okay. It's a thought that counts.
Yes.
She's there.
As long
That's
as
all
she's
that
there
matters.
with her bangs.
Yes.
Love her.
I thought the instructor was what's his name? Hugh Jackman. I think
Boy.
What?
Wrong side of the world. there.
Adrian is ready to like jump at you, right?
They don't even look
Hugh Jackman would
identical.
never do what that man did.
Yeah.
He would never.
no. He looked like him though. It was like a part of it, you know.
He kind of looks like an Ice Age character.
Oh, who? Which one?
What's his name?
Oh, Sid.
Yeah.
He deserves
No
that,
offense,
yeah.
man.
He looked like
Sorry,
the
Vance,
guy
like I
in the
said.
Calvin Klein ad.
Jeremy
Who is
Allen
he?
White. Is that how you see That's the Calvin Klein. He's in the bear. He's Carmi.
Oh, sorry. Now that I think about it, yeah, he
Well, I
looks
see
like
where your
that.
priorities lie.
So, before we dive into how this movie is a psychological thriller, let's talk a little bit more about Nina. Nina. Her name is Nina Sears, and she basically eats.
Eats?
She eats, sleeps, and breathes ballet. Okay.
Oh, I thought she was eating someone.
Wait, reveal.
I know, 'cause like,
Anyways.
you have to word that better. She eats.
She eats, sleeps,
She
and
ate.
breathes ballet.
Okay, go.
And she has some perfectionistic tendencies.
Yeah, does she?
Yeah. Does somebody want to take over?
Yes. What did you do?
Take over.
Nina is very obsessed with ballet and being perfect, and it kind of runs her whole life because her mom kind of runs her whole life in a way. Well,
Oh, does
okay.
she?
Well, I don't know. Go on. You have something to say?
What do you want me to say about it? Are we
I don't
giving
know.
the spoiler? Are we giving the whole plot, or are we giving the theories?
Yeah. Just do like a brief summary.
We watch a perfect little ballerina slowly lose her sanity. That's basically the plot of this movie. We see her at the beginning. She's like one of the top dancers at her troupe. She's like very, very focused on technique, and she's telling her mom, who was a former ballerina, who's also very controlling of her life, that she thinks she might finally get the role of the White Swan in the giant production that they're doing. She doesn't get it because she flunks the audition. She asks the guy for it, like the man that's in charge of it. He's all creepo about it, and he gives it to her because he kisses her because he's the worst, and I hate him. And then she just slowly kind of just loses her mind as she tries to embody the Black Swan, which is like the evil side of her personality, which is like the White Swan. So we kind of see like the classic story of Black Swan play out in her psyche, and also on the ballet scene. Stage.
Kind of starts as like the pink pure princess, and then like slowly as her like, I don't know, her obsession for dance and the role like overtake her, she kind of turns into her like, I don't know, alter ego in a way, but like not really. I don't know, her darker side or unreleased side shows.
Yeah, she kind of had like two personalities in a way, you know, like, but like I feel like that's like her true side, you know, the when she was evil. I feel like she just you know, she
Like-
just wanted to be evil, but she just can't get it out.
Well, I mean, I don't think she's evil. I think she kind of just like, it's a lot of dark. I mean, like it's revealed that she's dealing with like schizophrenia, and that's what it is basically. It's her descent into like her schizophrenic tendencies,
I just thought
which she tries to hold together.
I just thought that they have like powers and everything because like the effects it made me believe it was real, you know.
So true.
I mean, that's part of the unreliable narrator thing, I feel, though. You don't, I don't know.
Hey guys,
Are
I'm
you
back.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Oh no.
So what did I miss?
We're talking
What
about
happened?
Nina.
Okay.
I can't.
And Nina's Black Swan.
Okay.
Yeah. Huh?
Great. So how do you guys think this? Sorry, am I interrupting?
Go crazy.
It's
Go
okay.
for it. You need some direction.
Is your
Great.
Black Swan coming out?
Guys, I was gonna ask you guys if you could wear black or white today to like
Oh.
show like
I'm
which one you
always
want.
wearing black. My
Yeah.
friend literally just texted me. She's like, "You're wearing the same shirt every week." I'm like, I just
That's
have a
so
black
mean.
closet.
That is so mean.
Yeah, my bad. The one time I'm not wearing. Oh wait, I am.
Yeah, I think we're all team black.
I
Swan.
have,
'cause
I
it's
have a
just-
black shirt.
Because media production is just always wearing black.
Yeah.
What can I
Okay,
say?
emos.
Everyone's just emo.
Emo.
Carry it away.
But yeah, so how is this movie a psychological thriller? Firstly, Nina is mentally unstable, as we just said. And it crosses into a horror movie because it is filled with her hallucinations. Yeah, how what are some other ways that it's a thriller?
Body horror. There's a lot of really yucky things.
Yeah, the
Just
gore.
a lot of blood, yeah.
I'm fine with like excessive gore and like The Walking Dead and The Boys, but something about her like picking her fingers and like the rash on her back and like the toe split in half was really like not it for me. I had to watch it in 2 parts because it just made me feel nauseous.
Like for me, it was also like the sound. The sound was like really like it seemed like horror to me because like it's not just like there's not a lot of I don't think there were any like jump scares, but like the sound sounded like it was so scary. So it could like that's why it also like
Also, the lighting I feel was very dark and it added to like the mysteriousness of it all. I feel, but yeah.
I literally like stubbed my toe on the way home 2 days ago, and my toe was bleeding. And then I watched this movie, and I was like, "Oh,
That's
it
kind
still
of
hurts." There's still a little band-aid on that.
Can we talk a little bit about the color palette? Because I haven't seen a lot of thrillers that have color palette.
I'm sorry, girl.
It's okay, dude.
The Black Swan's taking over. I'm sorry,
no,
girl.
it's coming out. It's coming out. Wait, let me transition to the picture. I'm sorry. Okay, so how do you guys think? Like, why would this count as a thriller?
Because it's scary.
But
It's scary and intense.
Thriller doesn't always mean scary.
I know. It messes with this. I mean, the big thing about this movie is that it messes with your mind.
Yes. What I had written down is that, like, unlike other thrillers that kind of rely on, like, external forces or whatever, this one's more like an internal battle within Nina, I guess, and her, like, psychological battle. Guys, I can't say Nina anymore. I keep thinking about the fish girl.
Me too.
I'm back, guys. So,
Round 2.
Welcome back again.
let me try and get this out before I start losing my voice again. But yeah, I feel like in a lot of psychological thrillers, like you're forced to either face your fears or like your obsessions, and that's exactly what Nina has to do. Her fear, like what would you guys think is her fear or like something that she's obsessed with?
Being perfect and her role. And I guess expectations. Kind of.
Yeah, so like I feel like in a lot of thrillers, like protagonists are either expected to like either overcome it or like succumb to it, right? And I feel like Nina did not. Do you guys think that she overcame it in the end, like her fears, or?
Well, I mean, in a way.
In a sense, right?
I mean, if you count bleeding out as overcoming your fears. But we don't know how it ends. You get to choose that for yourself, whether you think that she died at the end or not.
Yeah, because the whole movie, we don't know what's real and we don't know what's not real. So it's very hard to say. Yeah.
What if it's all just a dream? And then, it's not real.
Well, I mean, it's not real. It's a movie.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's really lame.
Guys.
You just gotta put like the Black Swan face
just
on
put
top
the
of all
Black
of
Swan
us,
face.
like.
And then just give it the whole time.
Well, this was a great movie.
Why is it great?
Because it really messed with my head. And if I'm being totally honest, number one confession, this will never happen again, but I couldn't finish the movie. I did not get through Black Swan.
How much did you watch?
I watched the first half, and then I was like... And then I watched the ending sequence set, later, because I was like, I can't do this. It's just such a tense movie, and it's so uncomfortable.
It is.
And I made the mistake of watching some of it with my parents, and we were all like...
Oh my god, you watched it with your parents?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Oops.
That's a
With
bad
your
mistake.
parents is crazy.
Yeah, so we were all kind of like, this is really
the bed
uncomfortable.
scene. Did you get to that?
Oh. Just skip the whole thing.
Did you get to the part with Mila Kunis? And
No, I didn't. I stopped before then because I was scared of Winona Ryder's leg.
No, I was really confused by that. So did she actually visit her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, they actually did.
Okay.
Like go out that night, but at the aftermath.
I'm sorry.
Guys, I'm
don't
trying my
laugh.
best.
Lock in.
Sounds like you're gonna cry.
I'm trying my best. Okay. Like when you guys talk about it, it's gonna happen.
Okay, don't look
Okay,
at
don't look at her.
Jada.
yeah, let's look at you. Everyone
Just
turn
don't look
around.
at Jada.
It's okay. You guys finish your thoughts.
All right.
That was were my thoughts.
Okay, well then conjure up some more.
Give me a question.
Did you like Black Swan the movie 2010?
I think it was like really like it was good from like a film side, like the production aspect of it. But as a viewer standpoint, I could not get past those feet. That, like keep it to yourself.
Not the feet.
Like, there's too many. No, keep it to yourself. Like I know you're getting paid for it, but like we don't need it. I never asked for it. Keep it to yourself.
Do you guys like the fact that like you're kind of left to piece the story together by yourself? Did you like being left like on a cliffhanger of sorts, or would you have liked the movie to sort of just spell out everything for you?
I feel like it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like putting theories together.
Yeah.
But sometimes I also wish I'd have just like a solid answer. It depends.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
I really like open-ended stories. I think it's a really like freaky way of telling stories.
It was a freaky way of
I don't know. I kind of like being unsatisfied by a movie, but like just a little bit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Just that it kind of, I don't know. You get to believe whatever you want at the end, and I usually believe that there's a good ending.
Yeah.
I really like how, because like I like movies where it actually I don't know what's gonna happen next. So that one was actually crazy because like I usually like make theories while watching the movie, and then I would be like, oh, I knew that was gonna happen. So like that one, when like they just keep like putting random stuff under, like I was like halfway through, I was like, what am I even watching?
Yeah, I
What
feel
was
like
your theory
very
about this movie?
unpredictable.
Oh, I thought that she was just crazy.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah.
Right.
So guys, let's talk about some themes in this movie. I will start since I can talk right now. Let's not jinx it, guys. But
We'll knock on wood for you.
obviously, perfection is a big theme. Nina is a perfectionist, and it speaks for itself. Like in her ballet, ballet is her life. As I said, she eats, sleeps, and breathes ballet.
Jeez.
Yep. Mental health is a big theme because we know that she either suffers from like psychosis or like schizophrenia. It's never confirmed, but she obviously suffers from like one of those things because she's Delulu for most of the movie. And she most definitely
Queen.
pardon?
Sorry. She's an icon for that.
She most definitely has an eating disorder. She picks out her skin. Adrian's favorite part of the movie.
Oh god.
That's the only part of the movie that I did have to look away. So like, if that's not your guys' thing, maybe watching this movie is not for you because it gets very graphic when it comes to
Everything.
not gore. It's not gory, but at some points it's like border level gory. Yeah, can you guys think of some other... Picking at your skin is not a theme, but can you guys think of like some other themes?
It like you said, like the themes of perfection are there, of like pressure. I think a lot of it, like the movie, like you feel like you're under pressure the whole time.
Yeah.
Like the way that the screen, like the frame is made too, like the camera works really shaky. Like it kind of feels like you're under pressure. There's also the theme of predators.
Yeah.
Because everyone in Nina's life is kind of evil, horrible.
And they take advantage
yeah,
of
they,
her.
like she gets taken advantage of
Obviously,
a lot,
there's
and it's just like sad.
Yeah, there's the obvious answer of Toma. He obviously takes advantage of her. And then the mother as well. She is trying to live like vicariously through her daughter because her ballet career was never fulfilled. So obviously that's a big part of it.
That's actually real though. Like that's,
Yeah.
like it happens so much IRL. Like in
You're
real life.
speaking to your mic.
Oh, it happens so much in real life. Like
Yeah.
it's
Did
your
something that
parents
people
pressure
can
you
relate
into
to.
ballet?
Oh
Yeah.
no, not me.
It's something that people can relate to, but
Uh-huh.
it doesn't happen on such an extreme level most of the time. Yeah, and people are just constantly taking advantage of her because I feel like she's just so fragile, and people can see that. She's very innocent and naive, and so people take advantage of that. Yeah. Is there anything else you guys can think of? I have a few.
Go crazy.
Go for it.
Self-destruction obviously is a big theme as well because she sets herself up for failure a lot of the time. Just like nothing is ever enough, I guess. She needed to be prima ballerina, and then she needed to like not have an understudy for Swan Lake, and it just kind of shows you like the limits you should have. Like, don't be too ambitious, because honestly that's what the movie is trying to tell you. In my perspective, don't be too ambitious, guys, because you might end up falling and
Don't be too hard
dying.
on yourself.
Yes, don't be too hard on yourself. Yeah, so obviously we already talked about overprotective parents. Yeah, I don't know. Competition, before like I watched the movie, I thought competition and rivalry was like what the movie was about, but then you start to realize that the only rival that she really has is herself.
It was also like bullying, like a lot of like her, like people around her, like she pretty much gets bullied.
They
a
push
lot.
her around, yeah. They take advantage of her. Yeah. So, guys, what scenes scared you guys or kept you on the edge of your seat like thrillers are supposed to do the most?
I feel like every scene had me on the edge of the seat because it was like very unpredictable. I never knew where it was going with the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also don't think it's a specific scene. I think it's kind of like the atmosphere of the movie, like the fact. Oh, what are you guys laughing at? What did you do?
I don't know what he's laughing about.
I'm scared.
Keep going.
See, I'm still scared. Jane, look, she's saying hi to you. Yeah, this is on air, guys. I think it was just very. I think the whole point, that she's very like childlike and
Yeah.
innocent, and she's self-sabotaging the whole movie. And I think that like the atmosphere that creates, like the what's it called?
Contrast?
Like, yeah, the contrast between like how innocent and like childlike she is, and then like how harsh and mean the world is to her. I think that's kind of what was the scariest part.
Yeah, and what's sad is, in a sense, it's kind of like a coming of age. Mm-hmm. But for Nina, it's happening much later because she's been held back by her mother and like all these people. Yeah, so I think that's a big part of it as well. How about you? What do you think was the most scariest?
Yeah, Ramil.
Ramil?
Oh, me? The scary. Okay, I think I already talked about it, but like the scariest part is definitely like when she was like picking her nails.
Yeah.
And, like, what else? When definitely she was pushing herself so much that I feel like it's definitely something that
I was stressed for her.
Yeah,
basically.
you can definitely feel her like through the screen, like her emotions. Natalie Portman, I mean, she won like an Oscar for this role. She did an
should.
amazing job.
Which is
Yeah.
actually surprising because horror doesn't win a lot of awards.
That's why they class it as a
Yeah.
thriller.
Yeah, they were smart.
Oh, maybe.
But guys, like, can we actually talk about the actual scary scenes? Like, there was like when she looks in the mirror and like her reflection smiles back at her.
Oh,
That was kind of
She's-
funny.
that was not that.
That
Yeah, that
reminds me
happens
of
to you every morning when you're getting ready for
That was
the
like
day.
just
That's
me
kind
every
of
day.
scary, guys. That's like the Smile movie. Like, I don't know. That was scary.
That one was kind of funny too.
I'm too scared to watch that. The scratching, like you guys said, the scratching of her skin, but then she like pulls out like,
The feather.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was messed up. Or like when
Maybe-
her
yeah.
skin actually started to turn into like a
During the
swan
performance.
pattern. Or like when she's like either in the bathtub or she was like walking down the hallway and she had like a herself ended up being like the stranger at the end of the hall. The most scariest part for me was when her legs became like bent and she was like turning into a swan.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was really caught me off guard.
Which, speaking of swans, let's get into the meaning of the ending because this movie
There's
is
a meaning? Oh, sorry. I didn't know there was a meaning.
This movie is actually sort of like a metaphor for the actual story of Swan Lake. So how do you guys... how do you guys interpret the ending, I guess?
I honestly don't know. I was really confused the whole time.
Yeah.
There's so much mystery.
I really like the story of the swan, like how like the white swan sacrifices. Wait, no, she dies
Yeah.
for the. Wait, no, she kills herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at the end, Nina was like, basically like when she said, "I am perfect."
She said it was perfect. Like,
It was
the
perfect. Yeah.
performance.
So basically, like she was doing all of those just to be perfect, but at the end, she was like, it's not worth it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the end scene. I mean, again, I didn't watch most of the movie. Well, I didn't watch some of the movie, but I watched the end. I didn't watch the movie at all. I haven't watched any of these movies actually. No, I think it like represented her transformation, like from the white swan into the black swan, and I think it was really haunting. Like it's very well done. I think the point when she's dancing and then she looks at her mom and her mom's crying. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, that was actually the scariest scene. No, it wasn't the scariest scene, but it was kind of the scariest scene, and it's just very. Like, it really stays with you, you know? Like, she ended the performance and she was happy, but, like, you don't really know what's going to happen to her now.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy because she changed into the character that she was trying to portray, which is the Black Swan, because originally she is the White Swan. She's that innocent girl, and then she ends up transforming into that Black Swan character, which represents evil in a sense, or some might take it like her maturing. But then, plot twist, it turns out that Nina was hallucinating and she didn't actually kill Lily. She actually was, like, stabbed herself. But then she decides to continue on the show, and she ends the show as the White Swan. So I guess she kind of ended the show as the movie as herself.
Yeah, but she was bleeding out.
Yeah, like she at the end of the day, like, she didn't really change in a sense. You know, she got what she wanted, but I mean, there was no, like, character development in that sense.
I mean, there's character development in the sense that she gets more miserable.
Yeah. But I think the movie is bittersweet. not really sweet, but, like, very bitter. Sweet for her, but bitter for audiences.
Yeah, in a way, it was like she was trying to get her Black Swan self out, you know? Like...
So, guys, we're running out of time, but let's quickly rate our... Are you team White Swan or Black Swan?
Me?
Wait, can you
Oh, yeah.
on
Are
the
you
slide?
team
So,
white or
guys-
black?
Traumatic movie. Let's rate.
Are you team
outfits.
Black Swan or White Swan, guys?
Are you team white or black?
Like, which outfit or makeup look do you guys prefer the most?
Yeah, we can't see it.
Oh, you can move that.
Move that
screen.
monitor.
There you go.
Ooh. Ramila, if you switch to the next side, they can also
Oh.
see their makeup looks as well.
Whoa. The black scope so
That
cool,
was
though.
my favorite scene. Like, her makeup look for that was beautiful. So I think I'm going to have to say Black Swan.
Me too, black.
Are we team Black Swan, guys?
I think we're team Black Swan. It's so impressive. She looks like a
Yeah.
whole different person with the makeup on. They did such a good job.
Can you switch back to her outfits for a second? Beautiful. Even the tutus and everything.
Yeah, the
I low-key
white's
want to
just
be a
basic.
ballerina.
Even after watching this, you want to be a
Yes, I
ballerina?
want to be a ballerina, guys. My feet can become mangled. It's
This
okay.
made me never want to watch a ballet ever.
So let's quickly rate the movie. Yeah, what do you guys rate the movie? Especially after seeing the ending.
Sophie?
Me? Well, listen, it was nice. It was not nice. It was not nice. It scared me. It was very visceral. Like, I had a very visceral reaction to it. Like, it kind of, like, actually freaked me out and, like, messed me up all night last night. And that's why
really?
I'm tired. Yeah, girl. This is why I don't watch
dang.
scary movies. It really messed me up. So because it messed me up so much, 4, but I'm never watching it again. 4 stars, but never again.
Oh, is this the highest that Sophie has ever rated something
I
aside
actually
from
rated
Spirited Away? Okay,
6 stars.
we're not counting
She
that.
literally loves Spirited Away.
Adrian, do you agree with Sophie's remarks regarding Black Swan?
I think so. I was gonna give it a 4, but then it was just so nauseating. I have to give it a 3.5.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's close to a 4.
Okay.
For me, it was... Okay, so this is controversial, but I feel like it's a 5 depending on the movie level, but like based on what I like, it's more like a 3. But
Okay,
like
yes.
it looks like it's such a good movie that it's a 5, like story wise and like visual wise, it's a 5.
Yes. I understand what you mean. I'm I'm gonna have to give it a 4. I'm like leaning towards giving it a 5. It's one of those movies where like as you do more research about it and as you start to like pick it apart, like you start to like it more. Based off first impression, I give it 4 stars. Because like Ramil said, like it just looked beautiful. I also noticed like a grain to the film.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys notice that? That looked really beautiful. Like the cinematography was beautiful, especially that scene where she's spinning. Oops, my bad.
Yeah.
She's spinning and the camera spins with
yeah.
her. That was really cool. And I think I'm leaning towards psychological thriller becoming one of my favorite genres.
Oh, dang.
Maybe so far out of all the genres that we have watched.
Oh.
Because like also the effects, like there's not a lot of effects, but
Yeah.
when they use it really well.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's very jarring. And guys, can I just say, like, this movie is so Lana Del Rey core.
Oh,
Like,
my God.
there's so much Lana songs that like could apply to this movie. Black Beauty, Swan Song, even Natalie Portman, like the way she talks. Her and Lana, like they just talk so similarly. Like,
The
sorry guys.
soft-spoken.
Yo, Ramil, pull up the OG poster.
This
Sophie,
one?
explain this for us.
I wanted to watch this one like instead of this one like that we watched. That's it. I wanted next week to be Barbie movies. Speaking of next week, though,
This is the
I think
real
it's
one, like guys,
time.
Barbie.
Is this our final?
It's time.
it's our final wheel
Oh,
spin.
yes.
Ooh, that's
Yes,
really scary.
Adrian, can you explain our wheel situation? Why this is our final wheel spin?
Next week is our final episode of this season, but hopefully if we get brought back for season 2,
We
we'll
will, guys,
start
manifest.
fresh and pick a genre that we
Yeah, just like we're gonna start each season off by picking a genre that we like. And yeah,
ready?
let's
Wait,
spin
keep it
Can
rolling,
you move
keep
it
it
a little
rolling.
bit
Yeah,
down?
yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, okay. Keep spinning, keep spinning.
Okay,
make sure we read it properly and nothing
Okay, sorry.
Oh man.
What is
Wait,
it?
wait. Let go. Move your
let
hand.
Go.
Action.
Oh
No,
man.
You guys want to spin it again? We're really sad.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's action. It is action.
Could have been fantasy.
I know it was so close to being. It's okay.
What
we'll
color
find.
was it on? Oh, wait, what?
We-
Oh, it's here.
We
Oh my
will
god,
find-
guys,
No
what?
way.
Fantasy?
Oh, we could do fantasy. What? You guys didn't see anything. What?
That was magic, guys.
Guys, we can't rig the system.
Okay, let us know if you want to watch fantasy or action.
Let's just break the voting.
We can rig it. That's,
First, usually all
We
of
can do
our
action
picks
fantasy.
have been on the warm side. Now it's on the cool side.
well, we'll see you guys next week for a super cool episode then.
Action movies. There's some pretty great action movies out there. But yes, join us next week for our last episode of the season, guys. Woo! I love how our last wheel spin was like so
Were we
tragic.
waiting?
Yeah, that was actually really quick.
Wait, guys, I'm not done.
yeah.
Thank you guys for watching our second last episode. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram at Genre Roulette. Our YouTube has all of our previous episodes up already if you want to catch up at Genre Roulette. And tune into our next episode. You can catch us every Monday from 3 to 4 on Spirit Live, exploring a different genre. Next week is action. Bye.
Say bye here. Bye. Oh, wait.